TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. We're in Scotland today, history in the making. Ricky Burns vs Michele de Rocco for the WBA Super title. With me, I'm joined by none other than HEARN. How are you?
HEARN?
How are you, alright?
You need some product in your hair.
Right, it's been a long flight.
What about Michele de Rocco's barnet?
He looks like...
He's had the plugs.
When
he came for the first press conference, he was like barnet back, a little bit receding, a bit bloated in the face. Now he's turned up looking like an absolute Italian god. He's like little sort of quiff fringe.
What do you make of de Rocco? I mean, he's ruled in the European level for so long, undefeated in 6 years. Two controversial wins along the way, I must say, but what do you make of him?
I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think the advantage lays with de Rocco in the size and the fact that he's a genuine 140 pounder. I think Ricky is probably caught in the middle of lightweight and light welterweight. But of course, an opportunity comes up like this, and you can't turn it down. So I think Ricky's up against it in terms of the size, but what he lacks in size, he makes up with in heart, determination, and a set of nuts. And 8,000 strong Scottish crowd at the Hydro is going to be something else on Saturday night, and I can't wait. I'm going to just be at the edge of my seat, just willing him on, and it's going to be a very, very special night if he does the business, and I believe he will.
Scotland's got a rich history of fighting. It's a fighting nation, a fighting country, very angry people in general. I mean, if Ricky Burns does sort of come through this, as we hope he does this light up Scotland again? Does it make this territory more...
I know Ricky's sick and tired of talking about the fact that he's got the weight of Scottish boxing on his shoulders. He's had it his whole career, you know. And when we first signed Ricky, you know, he had the Gonzalez fight at the Emirates, turned out to be a really tough fight. Then he had the Beltran fight. You know, Beltran's gone on to show how good he is at world level. He broke Ricky's jaw. He came back, and the fight he had to take when he came back was Terence Crawford, who we knew how good was then, but obviously he's gone on to prove that he is, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world. And I think Ricky lost that fight 115, 113 or 116, 112, and that was actually a good performance. The Zlatikanin fight, you know, no one really knew a lot about Zlatikanin. Now he goes on to be a bit of a beast at 135 pound, and then Ricky goes and has one fight and fights Omar Figueroa. So his CV is stellar, and I think that, you know, Scottish boxing in general, they're very passionate people. You say angry people, I'm not sure about angry, but you know, we get a lot of stick for not coming to Scotland, but we need the excuse to come. You know, we need that headline act, we need that headline fight. You know, and the fight that we were looking at, which was a final eliminator for Flanagan's belt against Zepeda, didn't really feel like it was the fight to return to Scotland with. So this is a chance to make history. Free weight world champions don't happen anymore in boxing.